black unity. Right here in the Bible. The same Bible you see don't mess with.
That's all
We read that you're gods. You said that earlier. We read that there's unity. You said we need to come together. We're reading this in the Bible. They're not teaching it in church. Is it starting to click now?
Right.
Bring it out. Is it starting to make sense now?
It for me.
Let me ask you a question. Yes, question. Where did Christianity, the religion, come from?
A white man.
Constantine.
Constantine was a black man.
Look it up. I'm talking about their guy. Their Constantine. Whatever.
There's only one Constantine.
I know that. Bring it out. But how you know Constantine was black?
Research, like my man said.
I understand.
The Bible lines up with history. Listen, let me get first Matthew.
They history, they story, his story.
Actually, they didn't have no history. They stole out shit.
You're right about that. Hey, come down, brother. Hey, we getting somewhere. Because I just showed you the difference between the Bible and Christianity.
We know the difference.
Let me get first Maccabees. You know what I want. Laid open. Verse 3. Hey, listen to this, man. This is what they changed. This is what they changed. And I'm going to show you right here with history and research what they changed. Read that.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And they opened the book of the law.
So what we're reading, my man, right here, this is called the book of the law, right? Because all of our laws that we're supposed to be following, it's found right here in this book, right? And what they do?
Wherein
the heathen are the other nations. All day, ours has been proven that we're the nation of Israel. Anybody outside of that, like so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we're the Israelites. Anybody else, the Asians, the white folks, the Chinese, all the other people, they're heathens, right, on the planet. God created 18 nations, right? This is our nation. Read.
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
They painted the likeness of their images.
That's right.
This is how you got this man right here. And actually, if you come close, you can see them painting the likeness of their images. What do you see right here, sis? Who is that? Jesus. Okay. But what do you see? What do you see? What color is it? It's a painting of a dark-skinned man, Christ. And what is he doing? He's painting it white to look like him. Now read that again. Read that again.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
The likeness of their images. So not only did they change the images, they changed the understanding of the Bible, and they actually wrote their own, made their own versions of the Bible. That's why we use the King James Version.
Right.
Because it tells us who we are. It gives you a description of Christ. It tells you our history.
Right.
It tells you our future. Everything is in the Bible. That's why they try to steer us away from the Bible. Psalms 82. Psalms 82. 83. Because they thought they had a long time to figure this out. And they took counsel amongst themselves to figure out, okay, how can we fool these people? Because when they were on top of their game, when they were keeping God's laws, they were ruling the planet. And guess what? If we was ruling the planet, what do you think they were? They were our servants.
Right.
That's in the Bible too. Read that.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
So they got together, the heathens, they had angry gathering, and they started getting prideful. That's what lifting up the head means. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Against God's people. That's us. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They took counsel against us. Read.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And right now, we're the hidden ones. Because right now, my man came up here and said, we guys, I don't mess with the Bible. Guess what? We don't know that we're God's chosen people.
Right.
He said he's a God, but he don't know he's God's chosen people. So we're the hidden ones in this country. We're the hidden ones in the world.
Read. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
How'd they cut us off from being a nation? They took over our land. They spread us out as slaves throughout, not just here in America, but throughout the world. We're all over the world. And they cut us off from being a nation. They stopped us from reading and writing. They killed off our elders. They stopped us from being a nation. They stopped us from knowing who we are. So that's why we're here today. We're bringing back that knowledge of who we are. Read.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So that's why we call ourselves black, Negroes, colored, anything except for Israel. And that sounds foreign to us. And I found that amazing because Israel is over 2,000 times written in the Bible.
Right.
But our preacher won't tell us that's who we are, even though the prophecies are clear.
Right. For they have consulted together with one consent, that they are confederate against thee.
And they all together. You ever vote? You vote, right? But guess what? We shouldn't vote unless it's our people. Because the system is rigged. We get first Matthew, you know, 8, and start at verse 5. Because this whole system that's set up over us, it's not our system. It's against us. You understand that? And I'm going to show you because that system's been around a long time. Start verse 5.
Yeah. First Maccabees, chapter 8, verse 5. Beside this, how they have discomfited in the battlefield, and Perseus.
Verse 6.
Verse 6. How also Antiochus, Antiochus, the king of Asia, that came against them in battle, having 120 elephants with horsemen.
Now, what's so significant about King Antiochus? Who was he? He was a ruler in Greece at the time. At the time, Greece was a superpower in that area. They actually had an empire. They combined with the Romans, but the Greeks, the Romans, the Americans, they're all the same people. They're all the same heathens, right? So I just want to show you who he was at the time. And also he had a very powerful army. Just like today, there's a powerful army. Who has the greatest army on the planet right now? You're standing right here in the country. They have the greatest. And so the same thing that was going on over there, you can think Antiochus is the president, right? And that area in Asia, that was kind of like the American Empire right now. Go down to verse 15. I just want to show you who we're talking about. Put the context on it. Read.
First Maccabees, chapter 8, verse 15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house.
A what?
A senate house.
So they made a senate house. They had a senate back then. That sound familiar? All right, you turn the news, you see they having discussions in the Senate. Read.
Wherein 320 men sat in council daily.
So you have the Republican and Democrat side, right? You got the House divided in two sections, right?
Consulting always for the people, to the end that they might be well ordered.
So they always say, we're for the people, right? So it's an order to their system.
Read. And that they committed.
Keep in mind, these are the same people who set up the same system. Even though they're divided in two, they're the same people. Read.
And that they committed their government to one man every year.
One man every year. But now it's every 4 years.
Right.
So who would that man be today? That you have two, you have the Senate, you have both sides of the Senate, but they all follow one man. Who would that man be today? Considered as. This is probably the person you voted for. Who sits at the top in the White House? Who gives all the orders? The vice president works for him. The president.
Right.
The president. That's the same thing. We're showing you it's always been there. It's always been there. You have the Democrats and you have the Republicans, the liberals and the conservatives, right? Isaiah 32 and 5. I'm going to show you, this is all throughout the Bible. The Bible is a living book. It's a living book. Isaiah 32 and 5. Because what we're showing you, sis, is this stuff has always been around. Read.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vile person,
the villainous person, the evil person, read,
shall be no more called liberal.
So what they call, you see those people going around neighborhoods saying, vote, 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 vote now. Who they want you to vote for in our black neighborhoods? Is it the Democrat or the Republican?
I'm in a Democrat.
The Democrat, right? And they're also called liberal, right?
Right. Nor the cherub shall be bountiful, for the vile person will speak valiantly, for his heart will work iniquity.
Iniquity, that's evil. Even though they say vote Democrat, they appear to be, we're all for you. But once they get in office, you can't vote a public person out. You can vote them in, but you can't vote them out. Read.
To practice hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. They may say, we're going to put abortion clinics in all the black neighborhoods. And I've actually seen this. And they're like, yeah, abortion clinics. But guess what? What's the purpose of the abortion clinics? to kill your babies.
That's
and that's
right.
the same thing they was doing in Egypt. They wanted to kill the male child. But abortions, they don't even discriminate.
Great. And to utter error against the Lord.
And to honor error against the Lord. You understand that, sis? So what we're showing you, sis, for one, you shouldn't vote, right? And two, these people are hypocrites. We voted for Obama, didn't we?
Yeah.
A lot of us voted for the first time for Barack Obama because we thought he was going to be the Moses of black people. What do we get out of that? We got an Obama phone. We got rights for LGBTQ. That's about the extent. That's about the extent of what we got. Hey, sis, what we're doing is we're reading our history in the Bible. Did you know our history was in the Bible? All right. So that's what we're bringing. Come on back up. One more thing. So we read that they took crafty counsel, right? Let me ask you a question. I'm showing you an example of crafty counsel. We've been bringing out slave ships and slavery almost all day. And what does that do? That solidifies that this happened to our people and no one else to this magnitude, right? So here's the crafty counsel. You remember when they started tearing down all those Confederate statues? Remember that? Who was doing that? Who was doing that? Was it Democrats or Republicans? Democrats, right? They was coming in, they was helping us. We'll help you tear down the statues. We'll help you, right? And everybody was like, yeah, I was tearing down statues. But what happened a year afterwards? The conservatives came behind and they taken slavery out of school.
Right.
And you can't say nothing. Read that again.
Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5. The vital person shall be no more called liberal.
So liberal is like easygoing. We're for you. We're liberal with our policies. But the Bible calls them, God calls them vile. Vile. Read.
Nor the child to be beautiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy.
And that's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy that they're practicing on our people. And we're going for it. Guess what? We have to wake up. We have to wake up and see, understand what this Bible is saying. They're not going to teach you this in church. They're going to tell you go out and vote in church.
Right.
They're going to tell you go out and vote. And what's the Bible say about us voting? Did you know the Bible says we shouldn't vote unless it's our people? What scripture is that? We're about to bring it out right now. Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. When thou art come in unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me.
A king, a president, a premier, right? A ruler.
Like as all the nations that are about me.
So you look at China, they got a president. You got to look at Russia, they got a president, right? All these countries got people over them.
Read. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
And that's why we all were so eager to get out and vote for Obama. It's like this, he looks like us. He looks like us. But guess what? He was not our people. There's a lot of argument about that, about his, because you are who your father is. It's not really about skin color. It's about a lineage, a nation of people. And also, it has to be someone that the Most High chooses. You understand that, sis?
Hey, shalom brothers, shalom sisters, Bishop Nathaniel here. That's right, you know what day it is. It's Shout Out Tuesday. It is Shout Out Tuesday. And I pray you brothers and sisters join me every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events channel, where I will be reading your kind and inspirational letters, also thanking you for your kind donations, and also covering very important biblical information for the mental well-being of our 12 tribes. That's right, 12 tribes worldwide. So hope to see you then every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events. Shalom.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is